For the longest time, I always think of the colors of Halloween as orange and black, since that we're familiar with those colors, but there's always purple every now and then, and when it comes to these episodes that did have purple, even when the episodes have no related to Halloween, I think it kind of shows that purple has mostly taken over when we didn't even notice it in the first place, and this episode is an example of that, along with the Big City Green's second Halloween episode. In this episode, Hop Hop is really annoyed of the other characters and Polly and Sprig for wreaking havoc, which leads to them destroying the battleship, the Green Lady that Hop Hop has been cleaning and working on for such a long time. When he goes to the repair shop in order to have the boat being repaired, he comes across a character called Gary that offers him a potion that makes the other characters behave themselves. He thinks otherwise, up until the kids destroy the Green Lady again, which took matters into his own hands by placing the potion on their foreheads, which turns them into yes man with no emotions, and they can do things in seconds. If you ask me, this episode's premise of these characters misbehaving, aside from Hop Hop, is honestly bound to happen of what they ended up getting when it comes to Hop Hop putting his foot down. If I'm gonna be real with you, if they didn't destroy the Green Lady a second time, then they wouldn't deserve any of this, but I barely feel sympathy towards them despite the true nature of the potion itself that Hop Hop placed on them. When Hop Hop placed the potion on them a second time, not only they grow mushrooms from their heads, but they turn into zombies, and Gary, he didn't give Hop Hop the potions because they're not potions, they're spores, and with this showcasing of how dangerous the spores are, I can't really say it was unethical or immoral, judging of how Hop Hop didn't expect the citizens in Amphibia to be turned into zombies, or because of Gary, who is technically Lloyd, with the mushroom off of his head thanks to Bessie. The spores themselves is literally one of the only magical elements in this show in comparison to the Owl House that has multiple magic elements. Honestly, every time I look at the spores and the citizens being turned into zombies, it kind of makes me feel like that if we ended up getting another episode from this, from the least of my knowledge, if it did return in Season 3, they would have done the same thing as before, and the background involving the spores, while it was explained by Gary himself, it wouldn't be interesting when it comes to the backstory, judging of how the backstory is mainly the main antagonist of them all, but I've already described that in my All In and The Hardest Thing episode reviews, mainly in All In. For an episode centering around Hop Hop trying to make things right for himself, mainly the fact that the other characters are misbehaving, the morals in these shows are mostly mixed at times, but at the same time, I can't really fault Hop Hop 100%. Maybe I would, even with him placing the spores on the characters a second time, if the other characters didn't destroy the Green Lady a second time. The first time would have been a line that Hop Hop wouldn't cross, but when it comes to them destroying the second time, it's difficult to go against Hop Hop in the same ways as the other characters who caused the problems in the first place. If I really wanted to do a top 10s list of Season 1 shows of humble beginnings, I would include this show, judging of how the characters were portrayed. Believe me, they were portrayed in the same ways in the later seasons, but looking at this episode, with it being one of the final episodes of Season 1, I would enjoy this show less if it didn't have elements of Amphibia being a dangerous place, and of course the world building that improves as the series continues. I really enjoyed this episode when it comes to the characters being turned into zombies, when it comes to the spores, and when it comes to Amphibia being a possible contender for next year's Summerpalooza 6 marathon, with Quake of the Creek being another option. I'm really looking forward to what I'm gonna be doing for the following year involving this show, but at the same time, it couldn't happen. But I'm still trying to process and recharge after doing Summerpalooza 5 Steven Universe Marathon. Too early to think about again, but that's what I did with Summerpalooza 5 Steven Universe Marathon, and the same thing could happen with Summerpalooza 6 on either Amphibia Marathon or Quake of the Creek Marathon. I'm giving this episode a 7.5 out of 10.